I am headed off to a multi-family, like whole community garage sale this morning. I'm really excited about it, but I did not find this on my own. It actually came from one of you. One of my viewers left a comment because she lives in the new town I'm living in here in Central Oregon. She left a comment and said, you know, next weekend there's a big garage sale in my community. And so I made a note of it. Then that's not where the story ends. I'm in the Goodwill a few days ago, and who walks up? Kathy. The gal that gave me the suggestion to go to this garage sale. So hi Kathy, if you're watching, thank you so much. So I'm headed off. It's a community. I haven't been there yet. It's north of town, or in the north part of town. Probably a new area for me. Lots to see, lots to do. Let's go see what we can find. If you're new here, welcome in. I'm Kimberly. This is Studio Kimberly, where I curate vintage fine art and collectibles. I hope you'll consider subscribing while you're here, and make sure you click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming thrift adventures. Today, I'm going to be shopping not only for my online shop, StudioKimberly.com, but for myself, because I just moved into a new home in Central Oregon without a stick of furniture. So I'm slowly furnishing that house right now. And the goal is to do it all through thrifting, garage sales, estate sales, anything secondhand. I'm doing a pretty good job. And if you'd like to follow that journey, join me over at my other channel here on YouTube, Pretty Over 50, where you can watch me decorate and style an entirely new empty house. If you like that kind of thing, come on over. I think it'll be fun. Right now, I'm going to tell you this street I'm on is absolutely beautiful. I'm going to walk from several different garage sales. Let's see what we can find. I need a camping chair because I'm going camping in a few days, and there's still some things that I don't have because I had to get all new camping equipment when I moved, because I got rid of my camping equipment a long time ago. This one is super comfortable. I just sat in it, and it's a grand total of $3. So that is absolutely coming home with me. It's not in perfect condition, but the things that are kind of goofy about it don't bother me a bit. So this is my new camping chair. Here's a funny little ironwood sculpture. It's a nose and mouth. Isn't that funny? I'm not sure what that means. Does anybody else know? They're asking $2 for it. So a really nice lady just told me that it's a glass holder. Well, of course it is. Isn't that funny? She even demonstrated it for me. So that's a pretty cute little thing there. Look at this really pretty set. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love that it's so delicate and creative and unique, and I love the colors. So there's 1, 2, 3 bowls in this set. Oh my gosh, that is just so very pretty. They're asking $3, so I'm definitely going to think about that. That's really cute. Oh, and look, right back here. This is sweet. It's a little butter dish. Isn't that sweet? I love that. So no markings on it that I can see, but it looks super vintage. That's a pretty cute little butter dish right there. How pretty this is. This is blown glass, and it's just a decorative piece. It's not a bowl or a vase or anything. But isn't that pretty? The colorations on that are really nice. And they just happen to be the colors that I'm decorating in my home. And you can see it's blown glass there from that little mark on the bottom where they snap the hot glass off. So I'm going to go ahead and get this for my house because I think it's really pretty. I guess I kind of missed this whole crafting thing. Here's a collection of Christmas things. It's kind of cute. Do you guys collect for Christmas? Do you decorate for Christmas? I know that some of us just stop as the years go on because it just becomes a little much. These are some cute things here. I think these little snowmen are adorable. There's 2 of them. That's cute. I like the muted colors on these. More assorted Christmas. And then look at this. That's blown glass. Oh, look. Isn't that pretty? It comes out of there and then goes back in. That's really kind of a neat piece. That's blown glass. It's a nice shape. This neighborhood is so very pretty. And it's nice because you can walk from sale to sale and it's just a beautiful stroll. This is a really neat wood lamp. I like that carving and the fact that they've kind of modeled the color in between the designs. The shade is a little bit challenged, but the lamp is really, really cool. I could probably use a good lamp in a few places in my house. That's something to think about. This is such a cool set. It's like a souvenir set from Penang. So there's these 4 trays like this. Can you guys see that? Showing the island and the highlights on the island. And then down here are all the coasters, and they all have a different scene from Penang. I just think that's kind of fun. It's a little kitschy, very vintage, super fun. Look at these cute little needle points. They're small, but they're really sweet. So what do you guys think? You think those are snowmen? Or are they little kids? Tell me below what you think they are. Oh, you guys, look. Boxes and boxes of handmade pottery. Is this like my happy place or what? Oh my goodness. I wonder if the person who lives there made them or if they bought them. I'm gonna take a look. So this is vintage. Her mom had it in the 70s. She didn't make it. Isn't this gorgeous? There's just lots and lots of it. Oh my goodness. And then look down here. There's lidded containers. Just really beautiful. Oh, this gets me so excited. Look at this gorgeous tray. Isn't that beautiful? It's huge. That would look so cool as a centerpiece on a table with something in it, you know, like a vase or something. Really beautiful. And then this smaller piece right here. How fun. Lots of Christmas stuff out here. I think people are trading the Christmas things. It's so sweet because a lot of the people here are neighbors. So the neighbors are coming out and they're swapping stuff with each other. It seems like just a really nice neighborhood. Isn't this a neat bowl? It's huge. But I love the colorations and the size. That's really cool. It's a light metal. And then this basket Somebody watching is going to know about this basket. They're asking $20. I don't know if that's a good price or not. I know some of these are really, valuable. This one just looks beautiful to me. So if you know, put it in the comments about this. All right, so I just went through all of this and I think I'm in love. So I've gone down the ceramics road and just fallen hard. Isn't this beautiful? It's so gorgeous. I remember this style from the 70s, which is so fun. It's a neat tray. Looks like it's teak. Oh, and here's a candelabra, silver plated. Isn't that pretty? For $6. Oh, I love these. This is Majolica Jessica made in Italy. Isn't that pretty? I really love that. I might pick that up for $2. I think that's a great value. So lots of camping equipment. This is a real outdoor community. So you'll find lots of opportunity to get stuff for your camping gear. I'm getting a camping chair demo. He says they're really comfortable. So I'm afraid if I sit in it, I'm going to fall asleep and want a nap. So it says all items brand new. Mostly clothing. Oh, this is a neat little bag. Soft-sided bag. Great for when, oh, it's a diaper bag, I think. Is it? What do you guys think? Not sure what it is. I've seen a few kayaks for sale at different houses. Isn't this place cute? Look at that. This is just the sweetest little neighborhood. It's new to me. And it's just beautiful. The trees are overgrown and it's pretty and sweet. Anyway, back to the kayaks. So if you want a kayak, going to a garage sale might be a good idea. I actually brought a kayak with me when I moved across the country. It's an inflatable, and oh my gosh, I love it so much. They're teasing me with bikes. I would love to get a bike. Oh my gosh, I love bike riding so much, but I just don't have a bike rack on my car. And then the backstory is I probably am going to change out my cars to something that will do better during the winter. So no bike for me today, but I sure would love to have one. So we have an assortment here. I just think garage sales are so fun because you never know what you're going to find. And it's always surprising. Oh, this is a cozy looking blanket. Super soft. Well, I'm back from the garage sale, and I'll tell you what, that was so fun. The neighborhood is stunningly beautiful, just beautiful. All these overgrown trees and craftsman style houses with little porches. Everyone was so nice, so nice. And it was nice in that you could walk, you could pick a street and then walk down that street with the trees covering you and the shade and the birds were singing. I mean, it was just right out of a movie. It was really so sweet. But here's the thing. I don't think I even saw, a third of all the houses. There were just so many houses. And finally, I just had to say, that's it. My car was full, my trunk was stuffed. I just decided to call it, and I actually cannot wait for next year. It's a sweet neighborhood, but what I can say is there's just lots and lots of garage sales in this area, so that's very, very fun for me. I'm gonna go over with you what I picked up, and you're probably looking behind me, and you know what I did. And we'll talk about that at the end. Oh my gosh, I can hardly wait to tell you the story of this one. So let me go ahead and go over the things that I found that I am going to be putting up in the shop, I think. If you haven't been to my shop, it's StudioKimberly.com. Go ahead and check it out. I have beautiful home decor pieces in there, collectible items, vintage, and lots of incredibly fabulous jewelry if you're a jewelry girl. So let's hop into the haul. The first thing I picked up was this blown glass ball, sphere, whatever. Isn't that pretty? I just love this. This was actually made in Lincoln City, and the gentleman I purchased it from said Lincoln City is this big blown glass place, I can say it, that I didn't know anything about. So now I have to go to Lincoln City because I love, love, love handcrafted art pieces. So this is from Lincoln City. Isn't that colorway just beautiful? I just love it. It's not a vase, it's not a container, it's just a really beautiful piece of blown glass. And then of course it has the little place in the bottom where they cut off the glass. And I think it says Lincoln City on the bottom. I can't read it. I had to get out my really, my serious glasses in order to read it. So isn't this beautiful? I was originally going to get this for my house, but I realized the colors are probably a little more clear, not as muted as I need for my house. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one up in the shop. Next up, how stinking cute is this? I mean, I'm telling you what, is that the most darling butter dish you've seen all week, maybe all month? This is really sweet. This is totally vintage. It's just adorable. And this is avocado green. Do you remember avocado green from the 70s and the 60s? We had burnt orange carpet and avocado green appliances in my house. And I'll bet a few of you had the same color palette. It's coming back and I absolutely love it. So darling, darling little vintage butter dish. I think this is as cute as can be, and this will be up in the shop. I picked up, they're spinning, 2 of these. Aren't these pretty? They're blown glass. And they're, what kind of flower is that? Is that a lily? I think it's a lily. And they're in these little vases, and I'll show you that in just a second. I just thought, oh my gosh, those are beautiful. My purple girls, you're gonna love these. They're both purple toned, and I'll show you. So they sit on a tabletop like this. Isn't that pretty? And then these actually come out. They're like a little stem. Like a little floral stem. Isn't that pretty? I don't know if these are from Lincoln City. I don't think they are. I think this is probably Italian glass. That would be my guess. I haven't researched them enough to know. I just looked really quickly, and I'm going to do some more research. So when I put it up in the shop, I'll have a little bit more information. So the base is this purple swirl. Isn't that gorgeous? And then this sits in there just like that. So it's a beautiful decor item. And here's the other one. The one I just put down has a little more white in it. This one is more, a little less white. Pretty specific. Isn't that pretty? I just thought these were really gorgeous. If you're a purple lover, this is for you. They're really, really pretty. So I don't know what to call these. Glass lilies in a stand, something like that. These will be up in the shop. And then I did pick up this piece of Italian majolica. Isn't that pretty? It's just a really elegant dish, and you can see the hallmark on the back. This is not vintage. I know that because it says dishwasher and microwave safe. And I don't think they had those 20 years ago, did they? Has time flown and I don't know? So I don't think it's vintage. It could be, but it's a really, really beautiful dish. These look terrific on a tabletop or like a coffee table, and you can put I put crystals in my dishes like this and little stones and stuff, but you could put anything in here. This is just really, really beautiful cream color. And then the color on the back is almost, oh, it's a very, very light kind of umber color. It's a cooler tone. So I won't say tan. It has a little bit more cool tone in it than that. This is just really, really beautiful. There was one house that had a couple of pieces of Swarovski, and I got both of them because they're still in the box. They're brand new. They've never been used. I mean, they're just like right out of the showroom. This one is stunning. It really is. I just went, wow, when I saw this. It is a tea light holder. Look at that. It is so reflective and so sparkly. And those are clear crystals and purple and blue crystals in it. It is so pretty in person. So you put a little tea light in here and light it, and I'll bet you those little stones are going to go crazy. It's going to look so very beautiful. Isn't it gorgeous? So here's the inside, and then here's the bottom, and then it comes in the box because it's never been used. Love this one. The next piece of Swarovski is this beautiful pendant crystal necklace. Isn't that pretty? It's never been worn. It still had the plastic wrap on it to keep the pendant in it inside the box. It's never been worn. It's just so stunning to me. But that crystal actually is articulating. You can see it moving inside the pendant. Really, really beautiful necklace. I am not sure if this is gold tone or 10, 12, 14 karat. I'll look it up and I'll make sure I have that up in the description in the shop. Beautiful Swarovski pendant, brand new. And then before we get into that yummy goodness, behind me, I have one more piece, and it's this. Isn't this beautiful? This is a Navajo pine needle basket. Isn't that gorgeous? The woman that I picked this up from has had it for a few decades, and she is from Arizona. So this is the real deal. Beautiful Navajo basket. And you can see the back right here. Isn't that gorgeous? And it is in excellent shape. I think she probably put it up on the wall and didn't touch it for like 4 decades. And then I picked it up at a garage sale. This is a beautiful, beautiful basket. I'm not sure of what tribe or where it's from. I'm going to do some research. This will be up in the shop, I think. I don't know if I'm going to be able to part with it because it looks really good in my house. But keep an eye out, StudioKimberly.com, and see if this pops up in the shop. So let's go ahead and talk about all that gloriousness behind me. Oh my gosh, you guys, I don't know that I've ever been so excited and almost overwhelmed with a thrifting find. I cannot even begin to tell you how glorious this is. So here's one of the pieces up close. Look at that. And this is absolutely stunning pottery. Now let me give you a little bit of backstory and why I'm so excited about this entire set. This is from the mid 60s to early 70s. This is the style that was happening back then. And here's another piece right here, this bowl right here, and I'll show you a couple of other pieces close up in just a minute. I was very, very in the thick of it, of the fine art scene on the West Coast in the 60s and the 70s, because my mother, and I've told you I was raised by hippies, which is true, it's absolutely true. My mother owned one of the most well-known galleries in the Northern California area for like almost 2 decades. We were right in the middle of it during the big art boom on the West Coast in the 60s and the 70s. And I grew up in that art scene. I'm getting goosebumps even thinking about it. And that was my life. I mean, we were in the thick of it. The house I grew up in looked like an art gallery. I'm not kidding you. There was no blank space on the walls because it was filled with paintings. The floor was covered in sculptures. We had sculptures in the front yard and the backyard, big metal sculptures. I would wake up often and find an artist sleeping on our couch. I mean, it was the artist hippie life. And my mother was really kind of a mover and shaker and well-known person in the art scene, to the point that she used to take trips to New York from Northern California. She took Wayne Thiebaud's wife on one of the trips. Wayne Thiebaud's wife connected with a gallery owner in New York, and hence Wayne Thiebaud got into a New York gallery and kind of started that whole career thing. So I grew up in the thick of it during that time frame. I know art from that time frame because I lived it. I was in the middle of it. And my mother's gallery also had a school, an art school. So instead of going to the babysitters when she was at the gallery, I would go to the gallery and take art classes. So my background in art is kind of deep. What I know about this collection of ceramics is how valuable it is and how rare it is. This style of ceramics was huge in the 60s and the 70s. And the quality of this collection is amazing. And it's amazing that there are so many pieces in the set. The woman that I bought this from has had this set since the early 70s. And I am just stunned that it looks as good as it does. When you're looking at pottery like this, the things that you want to look for are the handwork. How good is the handwork? And that means you're going to have thin walls, you're going to have a good base, you're going to have a glaze that is even and beautiful. And this set has all that. It is stunningly beautiful. And it has survived for a long, long time. I saw this set and it was just in boxes. You guys saw it on the ground and I knew what I was looking at. And I talked with the little gal and she went in and talked with her mom and we made a deal and I brought it all home. Here's the deal. It is so incredibly beautiful. It is even more stunning than I thought when I made the deal with the gal. So let me show you a few of the pieces and I'll talk about why they're really so very good, and this set is such an incredible find. So here's one piece, and the little gal that was helping me, the daughter of the mom who owned this, said, "Oh, this was our salad bowl when I was growing up." I mean, come on. This is a beautiful piece, and you can see that the artist created the ridges on the inside just to add more interest. So we have the bottom here with the artist's signature. And look at that glaze. Look at how beautiful that is. It is just gorgeous. Beautiful craftsmanship, beautiful glazing, beautiful firing. Just really, really a glorious, glorious piece from that time in ceramics that was just really the golden period. Look at this platter. This is so gorgeous. Look at the little handles on it. And that glaze, it's just absolutely stunningly beautiful. So very pretty. I want you to look at the detail on that glaze. It's gorgeous. Here is a teapot from the set. Look at that spout. Look at it's just, I cannot tell you guys, the craftsmanship on this is so very good. The glazing is so very good. Here's the interior of the teapot and the bottom. And then this just goes right in here. It has a little pour handle here. You could add, it looks like it might have had a wicker handle right here or a metal handle, and you could add that. Isn't that beautiful? It's just so pretty. This canister set, let's see, there's 3 in the set. Look at that. Look at those handles. Isn't that just so beautiful? And again, that inverted lid and the inside of the pot. Just so very gorgeous. Here's the thing with ceramics like this. In the 60s and the 70s, everybody was doing ceramics. I did ceramics myself for a few years. I actually sent myself to art school in Italy, Perugia, Italy, from the proceeds of my ceramics. So that's how involved in the ceramic world I was. I mean, I know a lot about art, particularly from that period. But ceramics has a special passion for me because I did it for a while. And it is one of the most interesting and fun and satisfying art forms out there. I just absolutely love it. You can't find pieces like this much anymore. There's just not that many people doing handwork anymore. It was huge in the 60s and 70s because we were all hippies and nobody cared about money and we were all making art and it was just a whole lot of fun. Things are different today, and a lot of the skill set and the qualities, I think, have been a little bit lost. Now you can find potters that are still working. They're just a lot more rare than they used to be. There's just not a lot of them. And you would pay a fortune for a set like this created today, which is why I was just so thrilled to find this. Here we are at the dilemma, you guys. And you can tell I have fallen in love with this set. I picked it up today to put it up in the shop. And once I had everything unpacked, I don't know if I can sell it, just because I know how valuable it is and I know how special it is and I know how hard it is to find a set like this. So as cool as it is, you might just be seeing them in my videos upcoming. There is a complete set of dishes, plates, there's lunch plates and dinner plates, there's salad bowls, the whole thing. It's just such a great collection of ceramics, and these canisters are just like so glorious. I sent a picture to my friend Suzanne, you know, my vintage friend Suzanne, who has a shop here, Swan Song, down in Redmond, Swan Song Vintage. Check it out if you come to town. I sent her a picture and she said, oh my gosh, those handles make me want to weep. And I get exactly how she feels about it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Are you interested in ceramics? Do you love ceramics? I don't think there's too many people on the planet that love ceramics more than I do, so I don't expect that kind of passion. But let me know your thoughts on this whole collection because I love it so very much. That's my haul from today's wonderful neighborhood garage sale. Thank you again, Kathy, for letting me know about it. Was sorry I didn't see you today, but I was busy filming and running around and working. But I appreciate it so much that you let me know. And I'll have to say, garage sale season in this neighborhood is going to be wild because there are so many, which I'm excited about. I appreciate you joining me. Everything that I showed you earlier will be available in my online shop at StudioKimberly.com. Again, I'm Kimberly and I curate vintage fine art and collectibles and lots of jewelry. If you found this video fun, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And I look forward to seeing you in the next thrift adventure. Bye now.